A torn tent gapes like a wound in the white silence. It is the winter of 1959 on Dyatlov Pass, where 9 experienced hikers are found scattered across the snow, their camp slashed open from the inside. Barefoot prints lead away from the shelter only to fade into the biting wind. The bodies discovered later show fractured ribs and crushed skulls, yet their skin is strangely unmarked. No tracks, no assailant, only a constellation of contradictions, frozen in time. This chilling silence echoes across continents and decades. On an Australian beach at dawn in 1948, a man in a neat suit is found lifeless. He carries no wallet, no identification. The labels have been snipped from his clothing. In a hidden pocket, a small scrap of paper bears 2 words from a forgotten poem, Tamam Shud. It is finished. But for the man with no name, nothing had even begun. And far from the sun-bleached sand, another mystery waits, shrouded in Atlantic mist. On the remote Flannan Isles, a lighthouse stands empty. Inside, an open door bangs in the wind. A meal sits half-eaten on the table, a chair overturned. The logbook entries stop abruptly. The clock is still ticking, but the 3 keepers who man this lonely post are gone, vanished into the hammering waves and the endless gray. These are the rooms we still try to enter, the stories that defy easy explanation. We chase them with patient genetic testing and newly opened records because the truth still matters, not just for the families left behind, but for our own faith in the power of evidence. Yet even today, disappearances echo through our digital feeds, where certainty can crumble under the weight of a single unanswered question. At Dyatlov Pass, the theories fall as silently as the snow. An avalanche? The slope was too shallow, and the tracks show the hikers walking calmly away. Infrasound-induced panic? It doesn't explain the crushing force that broke their bones without bruising their skin. A secret military test? The tent was cut from within, and the landscape bears no scars of a blast. On that southern beach, the Somerton Man remains a ghost. Was he a spy or a jilted lover? A victim of a rare toxin or a sudden illness? The few clues we have only deepen the mystery. The snipped clothing labels, the cryptic Tamam Shud, torn from a rare book, and toxicology tests of the time that found nothing. In a case with so little to go on, is the absence of evidence the loudest clue of all? At the Flannan Isles lighthouse, the logbook speaks of routine chores and ordinary weather. But 2 sets of oilskins are missing, and a door that should have been barred against the storm stands open. The keepers were veterans, sworn never to leave the tower unmanned. Did a rogue wave break protocol? Or did something else lure them to the cliff edge? The first searchers contaminated the scene, and the thin records lost crucial facts. The ground holds its own counsel. Today, we scroll past modern mysteries on bright screens, our instincts guided by algorithms. New science can read old bones, but rumor still outpaces the lab. We are unsettled by uncertainty, so we search for patterns, placing guesses ahead of proof. But the truth demands patience. It demands we remember that every name, known or unknown, belonged to a life. And in every cold case, a single overlooked detail might still be sitting in the file, waiting for what comes next.